Okay, before I get started, I'll say happy birthday to Moomay. So, happy birthday, Moomay. Keep the jokes up, you got great jokes. And yes, I have bootlegged a couple of them. Okay, well, I was tagged again. Two Childhood Memories is the tag, and this time I'm going to take it from an approach where I wasn't directly involved, but I was there and I remember something that happened. I remember this was at summer camp. I was probably about 7, and my group was coming out of the swimming pool and a younger group was going in. So these kids would have been 4 or 5. Anyway, we were about 7. So let's say they were 4 or 5. Not me so much, but some kids in my age group were saying, "Hey, look at that little punk, look at that little punk." And these kids didn't do anything wrong other than not be their age. And finally, after a couple minutes of that, one of them said, "Shut up, you assholes." And at the moment, it was like, "Oh, that little kid said a bad word." And my age group kids actually told on him. The counselor came in, the little boy's name was George, and pretty much got the story and said, "George, you really shouldn't say things like that." Now, at the age 37, looking back, I think the counselor's take on this was, "Good for you. Don't take that shit from these little bit older brats." So that's one funny story. The other one is a kid who was in my grade, so it was 6th grade. He was probably 13 or 14 when we were 11 or 12, but, you know, a discipline problem has to repeat a lot of grades because he's not in school long enough to finish a lot of grades. Anyhow, there was a time he was kicked out of school for a few days, and his father told him that he will go to the school and apologize or I'll tie you to a tree. And he said to his father, "If you tie me to the tree, would I still have to go to school and apologize?" So, all my life I've chuckled over that because I guess it's kind of funny that the kid would rather be tied to a tree than apologize, but he would have rather. I'm 37, that guy's 39 or 38, and he's still kind of just getting by. And he never really was, he was arrested a few times after high school, so he was really kind of a wild guy, and he's got several kids with several different women, so it's kind of sad how he turned out. But most of his problems were self-inflicted, now and then. Alright, well, that's my tagging on this one, and thanks everyone, and good night.